happy Bagel Day, and happy Bagel Day to our Kenzie Chase, who is joining us now, not to talk about bagels, but real quick, Kenzie, how do you like your bagel?
I like the jalapeno and cheddar bagel.
Oh, yeah.
And fun fact, actually, about the National Bagel Day, I did participate.
Did you?
I did. As soon as I saw it, actually, on our Sunrise on the Hill show, I was like, okay, well, I have to participate. So I actually went down to Einstein's and did partake of a bagel this morning.
Okay.
Okay.
I like that. We love free stuff here at DC
We
News Now.
do.
We are all about it. So, Kenzie, you are on our digital team, and you're on top of what's hopping and popping off online all day long. What's going on right now?
So I have 3 stories to bring to you today. I wish I could say any of them are as upbeat as National Bagel Day, but unfortunately they are not. So the first one we have started with is the teen dead and 3 hurt after a 2-vehicle collision in Montgomery County. So a 15-year-old girl was killed on Wednesday morning, in the area of Lockwood Drive and Burnt Mills Avenue. A Lexus driver was reportedly lost control. It was an 18-year-old man. This 15-year-old was killed, and the SUV crashed into a tree. It's a very unfortunate situation, and that video is just really sad. I don't know if you've had the chance to watch it. I mean, we're kind of watching a brief clip of it on the screen right now, but it's a really sad situation. Neighbors say that speeding is an issue in that area. You can hear more reaction from neighbors kind of talking about seeing the family react to this. I mean, the family was there crying, and I can't even imagine something like that even happening. 15 years old, you don't even have your license yet. So you can hear reaction from neighbors more on DCNewsNow.com, but that story has been doing well because obviously it's a sad story. Yeah. The au pair trial, that one's doing amazingly well online, and no surprise, that one is just the case that every time you watch it, there's just more information that just is shocking. So that is the case of Brandon Banfield, who is a man in Fairfax County who is accused of aggravated murder in the killings of his wife, Christine Banfield, and a man named Joseph Ryan. So the murders are claimed to have stemmed from a murder plot in order for Brandon Banfield to continue his alleged affair with the au pair, the family's Brazilian au pair. This is the story, again, that just keeps getting more and more interesting because the au pair actually has now started to testify against her ex-lover, basically going against him, trying to explain how this all happened. And so that is a case that we're on day 4 of the trial, day 3 of testimony. It's going to be an extensive trial, probably about 4 weeks, and I just found this out yesterday when I recognized the judge, and I was like, why do I recognize the judge? The judge that is presiding over this case is the same one from the defamation case of Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. So that was interesting to me yesterday when I found that out, but this is a case that is going to continue we're going to be watching it. Randy Bass is there at court this morning. There will most certainly be a DMV Confidential episode about this. That is my CTV plug-in right there because we're going to be following this. This is a true crime story that is just making national news. The last story is going to be DC Health post-food closure notice on Walgreens in DC, Northwest DC. I hate rats. I think one time when I came up here, I swear we've talked about rats before.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, I'm not making that up. Glad. Okay, so a Walgreens employee has told DC News Now that they've been dealing with a rat issue at a Walgreens on the corner of Connecticut and Florida Avenue Northwest. Disgusting, first of all. I mean, these photos, I've only ever had rats one time in my home, like when I was a child, and I just remember it being an absolute nightmare. When they die, they smell. DC News Now team has even reported that there was a pungent smell when they reported on it. But yeah, so you can hear more about that on DC News Now and see more of the reaction from Walgreens for that.
I did talk to our Daniel Hamburg, who was at the scene there, and not envious of his assignment covering that. Kenzie, I'm sorry about your childhood trauma with that rat situation because that sounds awful.
Yeah.
We're going to be following all of those stories. Thank you so much, Kenzie. You're on top of it all. We appreciate you. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll have more of your news at noon coming up after this.